We've learned that including a table of contents or cross-referencing information in a document helps readers find things faster and optimizes use of the document itself. We've also learned that non-text content is important to aid in comprehension as well as in making the document visually engaging. Often readers are looking for information they can utilize quickly, and one of those types of information is graphics, also known as figures. They can include illustrations, clip art, photographs, smart art, charts, and tables. In long documents, it is often helpful to include a table of figures to help readers find this type of content more quickly and easily. The plan is packed with these types of things, and they've all been captioned, so let's create a table of figures to inform our readers of what types of information is available and where to find it. In order to do that, we're going to scroll up a little bit in the document because we have a whole page that's ready and waiting for a table of figures. It has a heading on it that says Table of Figures, so it should be easy to find, and we'll simply click below that heading in order to insert the table itself. The next step is actually a very easy one. From the References tab, we simply need to go ahead and insert the table of figures, which is again part of the Captions group, because it is based off of the captions that have been added to things like pictures and tables and figures. We'll go ahead and click on the option. It brings up a window, and this of course is the shared window where the Index, Table of Contents, Table of Figures, and Table of Authorities tabs are all found. But in these versions of Word, when we access it this way, only one tab will be active at any given time. Like a table of contents, we have both a print and a web preview. We can choose to show numbers, we can choose to right-align the page numbers, we can choose the tab leader. We also can choose to use hyperlinks instead of actually showing the page numbers for the print preview. We want to choose what our caption label is, and again, they're all listed here. For our business plan, we use the label of a figure. We could also go into options and do more as far as modifying this. But let's go ahead and just click OK. And instantly we get the full table of figures showing that this particular document has a total of 6. It numbers them, it gives us the title, and it gives us the related page number. As a best practice, I'd recommend with most of these that we go ahead and do a spot check. Normally we'd go through the document and make sure that all of our tables and figures and those types of things were marked appropriately and have been included. If we do any updates, this is just a field. We know that when we click on it because the whole thing is selected, and we can update it by simply right-clicking and choosing to update the field. We also have the option to update the table right from the ribbon. Just as a last little bit of cleanup, we want to make sure that all of our headings are correct as well. So we'll go ahead and do a little bit of cleanup here by selecting our Table of Figures title, coming back to the Home tab, putting on the You Got It heading, going back to References, and making sure that we say do not show this in the table of contents, unless of course you do want to show it in the table of contents. That of course is your own personal choice. From a creation and editing standpoint, a table of figures is very similar to a table of contents. For example, we can use options to select specific styles to include. Have you recognized yet why I think styles are so important in Word documents? We have here yet one more example of how some of that work up front in the setup and construction of the document itself makes what appears to be complex components really just a matter of a few clicks.